10 ways dogs communicate with us. Just as humans communicate their feelings, so do dogs. But dogs don't speak, they communicate using nonverbal cues like eye contact, tail wagging, belly exposure, and other things. In this video, we'll explain 10 ways your favorite pet speaks to you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos. Number 1. Eye contact. Dogs use eye contact to express their emotions, whether positive or negative. If you've trained your dog well, eye contact may indicate that the dog is waiting for you to tell them what to do. But these stares can make you uncomfortable, especially if you don't understand the nonverbal cues. A dog's eye contact with you could be from a place of trust, interest, or fascination, meaning they want something from you. In this situation, eye contact will be relaxed and friendly, so you don't need to panic. For instance, if you're eating, it means they want to share the food with you. A relaxed eye contact can also mean the dog is fascinated by your presence, a way of the dog trying to tell you that they love and care for you. Other times, a dog's intense eye contact could mean that the dog is trying to tell you that it is not feeling too well or that they feel bored and want you to take them for a walk. Dogs also keep eye contact with humans because they're trying to understand them or recognize them. However, if a dog stares hard at you, it's a bad sign and you should back away. Hard eye contact in dogs is a sign of anger or aggression. These creatures don't stare at humans like this on a normal day, so when they do, it means you've annoyed them or they're trying to warn you about danger. If the dog is angry at this point, it may try to harm you. Number 2. Yawning and sneezing. Dogs yawn for 2 reasons: hunger or trying to relax around you. So how do you know the difference? When your dog yawns casually and stretches beside you, it's not food or stress, they just want to relax. If your dog yawns widely, they're stressed out and hungry. Dogs can yawn and sneeze at the same time. When this happens, it means they're nervous about something and need your help to make them feel relaxed. Dogs can also fake yawns when they find themselves in a dangerous situation. This fake yawning is usually an instinct for them because when they do this, it helps them to prepare for any problem they face. Away from instinct, dogs also fake yawn to get your attention. Sometimes your dog may be anxious about a situation, and when they notice you're worried, they'll yawn. This is your dog's way of telling you to relax and that it feels calm. Number 3. Belly exposure. Seeing your dog lay on its back to expose the belly is quite amusing, but just so you know, that act has a meaning. When dogs expose their stomach, it usually indicates 2 things: they're submissive or need a gentle rub on the belly. Dogs expose their belly to show that they submit to you and mean no harm, something known as appeasing behavior. If you begin petting them at this point, it will excite them and make them crave more by making whining sounds or licking their lips. Before your dog lays on its back for a belly rub, it will start by giving you signals. These signals could be through eyes squinting, body wiggling, or tongue flicking. If the dog is very comfortable with you, it will wag its tail. Away from telling you that they're submissive or need a belly rub, your dog may also show off its belly when telling you that its back needs a scratch. Number 4. Playing with their food bowls. When your dog plays with its bowl of food, it's trying to say that it is not the food it wants. It could also mean the pretty creature is satisfied. At this point, if you try to force it to eat more, it may get upset and begin to bark or growl. Dogs can also play with the food bowl if they find the plate difficult to use. Dogs like their meals on a simple dish, so they can just put their mouths in and pick up whatever's inside. So your food may become a waste when you feed your dog with a bowl bigger or smaller than it can. Sometimes, playing with the food bowl is just a behavior your dog picked up from its ancestors. They may try to keep other animals from taking their food by shifting their bowl to a distant place and hiding it. Even if they are the only dog in the house, they may feel the need to isolate themselves and stash their food somewhere secure. Dogs also play with the food bowl when they are unwell and have lost their appetite. In extreme cases, your dog may start vomiting inside the bowl with the food inside. Number 5. Raising a paw. Dogs raise a paw when they are scared or feel threatened by a person's presence. For instance, if you're with your friend and the person has no good intentions, your dog will continuously raise its paw to alert you. This is usually more like a warning sign that you should be careful. Your dog may also lift its paw when expecting something from you. Let's say you're taking a tray of food from the kitchen to the dining room, and then your dog lifts its paw. That's your dog telling you that it needs the food and is expecting you to give it out. Number 6. Leaning against you. Your dog definitely expects a cuddle when it leans against you. If it's a puppy, you can pick it up and cuddle. If it's a big dog, you need to move closer so it can feel warmth and comfort. Aside from craving a cuddle, your dog can lean against you when it's scared and seeks protection. For instance, if thunder strikes and your dog suddenly runs to you or moves closer to you with eyes wide, your little furry friend needs protection. When this happens, just rub its head to assure it that all is well. Number 7. Looking at you with wide eyes. When your dog looks at you with wide eyes, you should be alarmed because it may be that your dog feels tense. It could also mean that they feel intimidated by a person's presence. Dogs are super funny and alert creatures. Sometimes their gaze isn't a sign of fear or intimidation. It could come off as a natural protective sign when they see danger, meaning they can harm any stranger that gets close to them at that time. Number 8. Wagging its tail to one side. Dogs are like spoiled kids. They crave attention a lot, and wagging their tails to one side is one way they attract you. Doing this shows they're happy to see you and want you to greet or pat them on the back. If they do this when they see your friend, they also recognize the person as a friend and want the person to greet them. On the flip side, the tail wagging to one side could be the dog trying to tell you that it's upset or unhappy. In this situation, your dog will stare at you intently while wagging its tail to one side. Number 9. Squinting and blinking. When your dog squints both eyes, it's a sign that the light from the bulb is affecting it and you should switch it off. However, you should be worried when your dog squints and blinks one side of the eye because it's a bad sign. The dog is ill and needs medical attention. Aside from conditions like head pains, anterior uveitis, and dry eye that makes dogs blink and squint one side of their eye, your dog may suffer from eye pain, which you need to attend to fast to prevent your dog from going blind. Squinting and blinking can also be a sign of fear. For instance, if you scold your dog and it shuffles to a corner and begins to squint and blink, it is trying to tell you that it's sorry and doesn't want you to be angry. Number 10. Showing teeth but not growling. When your dog shows its teeth but doesn't growl, it tells you it respects you. It's also a sign that it wants to play with you. Don't be fooled, this attitude can also signify social aggression. For instance, if you buy a new dog and your old dog begins to show teeth without growling, it means the dog is jealous. Your dog may not like having another dog around, so that the attention you give to it is divided. So this could be a way of your dog telling you to send away other dogs or take away the things that will compete with the attention it gets from you. Dogs communicate with us through their body language. They feel like you should always get the clue and understand what is happening to them. So to help you communicate with and understand your dog effectively, pay attention to every tiny detail like you would if you had a baby.